Namaste, beautiful souls, blessed rising soul family. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Love Wins. Welcome to this safe space where we can discuss all things spiritual warfare. We are awakened souls, waking up. Bless you. Bless you. Waking up. Welcome. If you're new here, this channel has been a journey of my coming into self, and I'm a truth speaker. And speaking my truth, authentically speaking my truth with no fear of judgment. It creates that safe space where I am vulnerable with you for you to be vulnerable with self. Because there is nobody else. We hallucinate our conscious reality. All of the wisdom, lies within you, waiting to be activated, to be remembered. And it is in the act of going into self, doing the work, understanding, understanding, overstanding the process. Because it is a process. It is a process. And if you don't know, you don't know. And those who know, they know. It's a personal journey. It is the journey. It's all about the journey. The coming home. The homecoming. Back to self. Back to source. That's how you become free. That's the liberation that you're seeking. The salvation you're seeking. The heaven. I love how the matrix turns up when I turn on. The heaven. The hell. There's nothing outside of us. It is all right here, right now. You create your reality. You are creator. A percentage of the sun. We are beings of the sun. Creator beings. And we have lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of karmas. In some lifetimes we have lived the monster. In some lifetimes we have lived the victim. And it is in going into self, accepting self, all fragmented parts of self, and calling them back, calling all parts of you back, healing that everything that is not within your original code, that pure heart source that is self, your soul, your essence, your being, you. Pure love, pure unconditional love. Everything that is not that has happened, is traumas, is karmas from traumas. They are your shadow self. There are ways that we hid from our true self when hurt, when betrayed, when the ways of life affected us. Parts of us became fragmented, became hidden, buried, dormant. And then we've acted in ways that are not of us, that are survival, that are lower chakras, the lower 666 of hell realities, in survival mode for lifetimes. When you become triggered by an agent of this matrix, by a karmic relationship, by someone in your life that you love, when you're triggered, they are purposeful karmics. Karma doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. We're souls playing a role. Micros of the macro. As above, so below. And when these triggers happen, they are a mirror. You are a mirror to everybody in your reality, and they're a mirror for you. I am your trigger. You are my trigger. Those are keys. Keys to unlock the wounds, the pains, the things that need to be healed. It's only you can heal them. It's only you who can heal them. Only I can heal mine. But until you heal them, and stop seeking externally what that is that you seek, and go deep, deep, deep within and heal within, can you free yourself of this hell and step into creator of your heaven? And the more of us who do that, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm doing it, yes. And I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it for clout. I'm not doing it to prove a point. I'm doing it because I know in my soul this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Because whoever I'm supposed to inspire to do this as well, we're helping the earth break free. Shutting the reptilian consciousness, the entity, the dark matrix. And the light wins. The light has already won. We're just playing it out. When I say on this channel it's a good time to be alive, we are making history, and we've already read the book. We are in that time right now. Your soul, wise ancient soul, if you're watching me, if you resonate with me, you're on your waking up process, you're awakening. Okay, you don't want to be a slave anymore. You don't want to be a victim anymore. You don't want to be abused anymore. You don't want to give so freely of your heart and your soul for more pain, for more karma, for more trauma, for more bondage, for more enslavement, for more hell. How do you balance that? Right? So let's quickly go through the chakras. I have them here in my notes. So the root, red. If you're not aware of chakras, please do your homework. These are the energetic centers in your body, that from the root to the crown. And we have more than just the main 7, but the main 7, like, that's how you function. And if something's wrong with you, if you have a medical disorder, a mental disorder, a bodily disorder, physical ailments, and anxiety, problems sleeping, it all comes back to the chakras and the energy you're taking in, what you're consuming, and what you're allowing to come in. And I get into all this on this channel about protecting your energy. We have an energetic field around us, and we have energetic centers running through us. Colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow. They go up: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, well, indigo actually, and then violet, the crown, which is also depicted as white. The rainbow spectrum of white light has all the colors flowing through them. So the root is survival. Act courageously in whatever you're doing. If it's homeschooling your kids, if it's saying no to poisonous foods and taking back your power in eating natural fruits and juicing your own juices, and not stopping at fast food restaurants on your road trip, and saying no to that alcoholic beverage that you really don't want, but they're pushing down your throat because everyone else is doing it. Act courageously with no fear and no. This is the hard part that is so hard for people. The universe works in your favor, and you know that, and you own that, and you receive that, and you balance that root, because your survival is in your mind. And the Matrix played a really, really, really good job creating that production for you, because it feels really real, doesn't it? It's a production, okay? I want to close my window, but I have all of my plants in the window right now. They're getting rainwater. We had a storm, and I love storms, and I'm bathing my crystals and my plants. Grounding. That's a root thing too, right? So sacral, orange. Whatever creative project that you have in the back of your mind, and you don't have to be a Picasso to have a creative project. Okay? I've seen people banging on the streets on 5-gallon buckets making music. I've seen kids make masterpieces out of chalk art. Maybe your skill is cooking. Maybe you make a masterful dish in the kitchen. That's a creative project. Painting a room, picking out curtains. Create anything that brings joy to your heart. Balance your sacral chakra. We don't all have to color. Creation, making a child is creation. Put your time and your energy into your children and play with them. That is creation. All right, I'm going to pause for a second. There is a car leaving our driveway that has really, really, really noisy brakes. Solar. The solar plexus, yellow. Right here, your gut, your intuition, your wisdom. The seat of the soul, the bridge from the lower energies to the upper energies. Your boundaries. Protect your energy. If it's a no, then it's a no. If it feels like a no, then it's a no. If it's a maybe, if it's a no. Your soul knows what you want to do. Stop people pleasing. I don't care if you're blood related, if you're married, if you've birthed them, if they've birthed you. If it's a no, it's a no. Stop self-sabotaging. Bella. She doesn't know I'm recording. And she's tapping her feet to her music. It's just gonna have to go with the drumming. Stop allowing self-abuse. Stop self-abusing. Your heart. Forgiveness. Forgive self. Forgive it all. Take nothing personal. Remember, they are agents. They are playing a role. And the way that they are triggering you is the role you gave them. So thank them for their role. Take note of the lesson and do the work that you need to do. Stop giving your power to them. If you give into a trigger, you have created a cord, they are siphoning your energy, and you have given your power over. So stop being triggered. Breathe. Pause. Pause. I have to pause. Okay. I had to, she was kicking away. I wasn't gonna stop her, but it was gonna keep going. All right. Heart. Okay, yeah, forgiveness. Throats. Blue. Heart was green. Throat's blue. Speak your truth. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to everybody. The worst one, stop lying to yourself. You know what you need to do. You already know. You make excuses. You make excuses. Stop. Because there is nobody else. It's you. And when you're lying to yourself, like my ex-husband used to say, don't shoot yourself in the foot. Stop lying to yourself. Speak your truth. Speak your truth with integrity from your heart, with pure integrity. Okay? When you're doing the work, you're gonna speak things. That's when you get the Ace of Swords. Okay, when you're actually doing the work, you have harsh truths. But they hurt people because they trigger their wounds. They trigger what they're hiding. They trigger their insecurities. They trigger the things they don't want to face. They trigger the mask they don't want to take off. And that's why we don't speak those sometimes. Because the consequences, like, we don't want to hurt people. You're an empath. You don't want to hurt them because you've already felt what it feels like to hurt people, and you know, like, you don't want to hurt them. But you're only enabling. You're only enabling them. You're keeping them looped in their own loop. And you're not doing the role you came here to play. You came here to trigger them. They came here to trigger you. That is pure unconditional love. That is, hey, we came here to ascend. We came here to go in our hearts. If you're not doing that, then you're still in hell. But if you want to get out of hell and experience pure unconditional love, heaven on earth, heaven on Mother Earth, home. Home is a frequency, the frequency of your heart. Okay? Like, we got to do this hard shit that we've been procrastinating on. And we came here for lifetimes to do it. This may be your first lifetime waking up. You may have been on this for a long time, and that's why you've got some really badass superpowers. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Don't be afraid of those gifts. Those are your strengths. And when it's time to come online, you're going to need them. So start practicing, okay? Practice your skills. The third eye, okay? There is a truth that is deeper connected to the heart. It's the wisdom, and the perception is through here. It's not through these lies. They're beautiful lies, okay? But there's more to see, and you can't see it until you silence all the intrusive thoughts that come in, and all the ways of the matrix like to put a nice little fog, smoke and mirrors over here, okay? You have to clear the distortions, and you do that with meditation. Nature, okay? What else do I write? Spiritual protection. Learn your spiritual protection. Sage, Palo Santo, smudge. There's all these, like, just, you'll know what works for you. Crystals, animals, you know, whatever works for you. Mantras, like spiritual protection. Protect your energy, okay? Because if it can't get in the field, it's gonna have a hard fucking time getting in, okay? So you put the field up, but you have to not, the thoughts that come in, you have to make sure they're pure thoughts. So you have to keep them unpure thoughts out. Meditation brings clarity, okay? It is when you quiet the chatter of the mind, the monkey mind. And you can do that with yoga. You can do that with breath work, with walks in nature, listening to animals, observing the ocean, the rivers, a mountain. Ground with nature, meditate, and open that in the sun. Sun gazing. Start with sunrise and sunset and work your way to full strength, you know? Actually, funny story, the mother is punishing me for wearing my sunglasses on my trip because I had been sun gazing and strengthening my eyes, and I jumped into this road trip and went into the habit of wearing my sunglasses. And I can feel the lesson because I'm trying to strengthen my eyes and I'm feeling the burn. But the burn is a conditioning because they told you that looking at the sun will damage your eyes, and that is not true. Looking at the sun will strengthen your entire being, mind, body, spirit. That's how you get activated. That's how you wake those codes up. And that's why they don't want you to look at the sun. And that's why they tell you to put poisonous sunscreen on your kids, to bake chemicals into their skin and get them farther away from their source. It's time to wake up, people. And if you're here watching me, you are waking up, and that's why you're here. And I'm so glad you're here, because together we're going to raise the vibration, and we're going to set Gaia free. We're going to set the Creator free, the Mother, and we're going to set our souls free so we can go on to bigger and better things. This mission of cycling on this planet as a slave in this hamster wheel, we're done with this. And the crown, know you are soul, God, source, energy. I am that I am. Know that. Know thyself. We're done playing matrix games. Stop allowing other people's being triggered of you to get in the way of your purpose, of coming into self. Because you are a mirror for them. And it's all a projection. Be that trigger. Receive your triggers. Let the light in. That is how you integrate the shadow. When you shine a light on the shadow, what happens? It integrates. So face everything you're afraid of facing. and forgive it all, because it's part of it. Okay? You have to shed all of those parts of you that are not you at your source, at your healed state, when you operate in pure unconditional love. I love you. That's the message. Have a blessed and beautiful reality. Thank you for existing. Love wins, guys. Love wins.